We are the Fat Guardians, and welcome to another weapon overview video. We're talking about the Clever Dragon and the Silvered Dread, which Silvered Dread is the machine gun you can get from Iron Banner, because Iron Banner Mayhem Clash is coming back. So I want to just talk to you about these weapons, about how you should use them, what perks you should look for, all that kind of stuff. So the Clever Dragon Pulse Rifle used to be pretty much the best weapon in the game, because you could get like 24 shots in the magazine, you could get high caliber rounds, braced frame and all that, and it was just a very good weapon. You can hit from far away and you can make people flinch, which was pretty much the best thing in the game. So what they did was they took high caliber rounds down a peg. It doesn't make you flinch as much, and they made braced frame. I think they made braced frame do the same. Excuse me. They took the base magazine size down, so when you use braced frame, you have a smaller magazine size. So the top tier magazine used to be 30, now it's 27. Why is that really that big of a deal? Well, people use brace frame to get essentially perfect stability with the Clever Dragon. But if you use brace frame now, you're only getting 20, actually take it back, what is that? 21 bullets in the mag, so you're losing 2 trigger pulls from this gun, which is okay, but if you're fighting more than one enemy, you're losing potential gunfights. So this is definitely a one-on-one weapon if you're going to use that. So let's look at it and look at some of the different perks it has. So first up, its scopes are Iron Red Dot, Iron Warrior, and Iron Ranged. They're the same no matter what. Honestly, Iron Red Dot is the most popular, but I liked Iron Warrior sights just because it looks cool. But honestly, Iron Red Dot's probably a little bit better than any of them. The first column you can get Perfect Balance, Hammer Forged, Small Bore, Send It, or Hand Laid Stock, Injection Mold, Old Frame, or Brace Frame. So like I said before, people used to want Brace Frame in this column, but with the reduced magazine size, it may not be as useful now. It's definitely a great stability bump, but it's not the best idea maybe to drop the magazine down a lot. So for me personally, I am looking for either Injection Mold or Hand Laid Stock. Well, what about that range? You want this gun to be very good at range? Yes, you do, but if you can have stability without reducing the magazine size, that's what I'm going to go for. So technically, brace frame is the best option, but there's too much of a cost now with the magazine size going down to 21. Next, we have Snapshot, Lightweight, Quick Draw, or Armor Piercing rounds, or Feather Mag, Appended Magazine, Castle Mag, or High Caliber rounds. You want high caliber rounds still. Yes, high caliber rounds don't do as much, but you definitely want high caliber rounds if you if you can get it. It's just still a very good perk. If not, I'm personally looking for lightweight for a little bit more agility, but probably any of these perks in the middle column are going to do okay. Try not to reduce the magazine size, like I said, and you don't really need a faster reload. So I'm looking for one of these 3 perks up top, but high caliber rounds is definitely still the best perk to have. Next up, we got Counterbalance, Rangefinder, Hidden Hand, Headseeker, Glass Half Full, or Unflinching, Feeding Frenzy, Secret Round, Outlaw, or Life Support. People used to look for Rangefinder. You can still look for Rangefinder. It's definitely going to help offset that range reduction you picked at the beginning if you get something besides Brace Frame. But Rangefinder's okay. Honestly, Counterbalance is very good too, to just control that stability just a little bit more. But if I had any perk in here that wasn't maybe Rangefinder, Feeding Frenzy is very good. I like Feeding Frenzy. You get a kill, reload your speed very quickly. So if you do choose to pick Brace Frame, reduce your magazine size, Feeding Frenzy, you get a quick kill, you reload very, very quickly, and then you can go on your day and kill other Guardians. So let's let this load. But what I've kind of looked for is I'm looking for Hand Laid Stock to increase stability, reduce range, looking for high caliber rounds, and I'm looking for Rangefinder. Like I said, if you don't have that Rangefinder, Feeding Frenzy for me, but technically the God roll is that Rangefinder, high caliber rounds, brace frame, but I don't want to reduce that magazine size, so I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of range for Hand Laid Stock for that stability increase. And you definitely want to use the Iron Red Dot sight. So this is kind of what you're looking for potentially God roll, maybe right under God roll, maybe demigod roll, or something like that. But that's what I'm looking for there. Now we're going to move on to the Silvered Dread machine gun. It's one of those kind of medium rate of fire ones. Doesn't fire the fastest, but it's not those ones that just kind of fire a bullet every second or so. You know, it's not that slow. But it's very good machine gun. Stability kind of low, can be low, but overall pretty decent. So it can have any of the damages because it's a heavy weapon. It comes with aggressive ballistics, accurized ballistics, or linear compensator. Most people say use linear compensator. Personally, I've got used to how accurized ballistics affects weapons, so I like accurized ballistics, but technically linear compensator is going to do the best for your recoil pattern. So we have perfect balance, small bore, hand laid stock, or hammer forged, or reinforced barrel, braced frame, injection mold, or old frame. Definitely don't pick up braced frame here, I think. Braced frame's okay, and it's a machine gun, not gonna hurt too bad, but I like perfect balance just because with this rate of fire, it's not the slowest, so you definitely want to increase that stability. Its recoil goes down, so basically it's an up and down recoil. So I want perfect balance over anything. Next, we have armor piercing rounds, quick draw, or speed reload, or snapshot, single point sling, extended mag, or field scout. So most people, and me included, are looking for this field scout. You're going to pick up more ammo in PvP. More ammo potentially means more kills. Extended mag's okay, but there's not really need for it, especially if you just have more ammo, or speed reload is just going to help. But field scout is what you're looking for in this column. Next, we have hidden hand, spray and play, rangefinder, counterbalance, or life support, army of one, grenadier, or persistence. Most people want hidden hand just to up that stability just a little bit more. Rangefinder can help if you're looking for a PvE role, but hidden hand is pretty much what people are looking for. If I don't get hidden hand, maybe get spray and play, I'm looking for grenadier on the bottom personally. Persistence is okay, but you're probably not going to hold the trigger down as long to get persistence working in PvP, so Grenadier works, you just get grenades back. So what I'm looking for personally is accurized, perfect balance, field scout, and hidden hand. Brace frame's okay, but you don't reduce the magazine size too much. Quick draw just helps you pull this weapon out faster, and like I said, Grenadier, if you for some reason get a perk up here you don't like, Grenadier is a good choice down there, but this is technically the god roll that people are saying you should get. Actually, take that back. That's the god roll people are saying you should get, but I personally like accurized ballistics. It's just a fun gun to use. Now here comes the kind of part where people aren't going to like. Am I going to get the Clever Dragon? No. If I get a Clever Dragon roll, unless it has this specific roll right here, I'm not going to use it. I already have the Waltz from Future War Cult that I enjoy very much. So I'm not going to be picking up this. You should. It's definitely a very good gun, but the Waltz has the ability to start off with 33 rounds that can go up to 36. So while its stability may not be as good, it has a higher magazine size, and I like that better. But this is a very good gun. So the Silver Dread, am I going to pick it up? Probably. I have a few machine guns that I really enjoy, but I don't have one that really feels good. And so I'm going to look for this one with that perfect balance hidden hand roll. I'm going to try linear and accurize just to see. But this is definitely a good machine gun. It's not the best, but it's definitely one that you can get a good feel for from what I've read and from what I've seen. So Clever Dragon, not for ACB the Man. Silver Dread, maybe for ACB the Man. Clever Dragon definitely is a good pulse rifle. If you do not have a good pulse rifle, pick one up. There can be bad rolls, but unlike some of the other Iron Banner weapons, Clever Dragon is easy to get a decent enough roll to use. Anyways, please like, comment, and share. Any pizza can be a personal pan pizza if you try hard enough. Please click on that pizza to subscribe, and click on the other videos to watch some of our other fantastic content.